Well, I'm really disappointed in this loss. I realized we didn't have two starters tonight, and we've been a little bit hit with the injury bug, coaches and players, but I still think we should have won the game. And so I'm disappointed with the loss. It was better than Bowling Green the other night. We didn't have 21 turnovers and 19 assists. On 28 baskets is pretty good. And so I think we were sharing the basketball. We shot the ball better from the three, but just wasn't enough defensively down the stretch. We had some lapses. And to me, that kind of stuff comes down to toughness and just being able to finish plays and finish quarters and finish games. And once again, we got down 20-13 in the first quarter, and we've got to find a way to not get down early. And it puts us behind right off the bat, and it kind of sets the tone for the game, and then you're just playing catch up. And so as a team, we've got to find a way, regardless of who we put on the court. We've got 12 really good players. All of them are capable of playing for our team. And so when one goes down, others have to step up. And I think a couple did step up today. I do. I'm not saying that they didn't, but I'm just disappointed with the loss. I still felt like we should have won the game.
You mentioned getting down early. What adjustments do you think you guys need to make in order to kind of step it up early on in the game?
I take a lot of responsibility for a lot of things, but at some point it's on the players. And I love my team. They know how much I love them. I try to give them as much confidence as I can possibly give them. And we practice beginning of the game. We started practicing in practice and in shoot around, like going over first plays, going over the beginning of the game, like literally simulating the tip and getting off to a good start and really emphasizing and focusing on it. I think it's just, I'm not really sure. Honestly, I'm not really sure what it is, but we're going to keep trying new things and we'll keep working on it. And I know that these guys will step up. I know that they want to win. We're going to win. This team is a really good team. And, what a lot of people don't know, and this is not an excuse by any means, but we've been 3 games without a starter due to different reasons, personal reasons and sickness. And we have, I think we've only had 4 practices in the last 3 weeks with our entire team present. So it's really hard to try to get any type of continuity and get any consistency. And even at the start, because you're starting different people that aren't normally used to starting. So, I'm just hopeful that we can get a good day off tomorrow and everybody can get to feeling better and get healthy. And we can have 2 really good days of full team practice before we open up conference play with the top team in our league coming in.
And then, Coach, just to build off that question there, like you said, you kind of already touched on the starters being out, overcame the slow start. Good second and third, just couldn't pull it out in the end. What can you, we get there's no moral victories or anything like that, but what can you take out of a game like this with some big opening Horizon League games right on the weekend there?
Well, the positive is we should have won the game without 2 key players on our team. So I think that says a lot about the players that we did have. And it's positive moving forward because some were able to get some minutes, that haven't really been getting in much. Whitney Hay was able to get some good quality minutes today. I thought Kennedy Igo really stepped up in a big way, finally knocked down some of her shots. I know she'd really been struggling. And, I was happy to see Lindsay and Emmy both have really good games. I think Emmy would agree that she's been struggling a little bit on the offensive end. So it's just nice to see her have some shots go through the basket. And the same for Lindsay, from the 3-point line. I wish she would shoot more. I tell her that all the time. I said, take 20 if you've got 20 open shots. I don't care, because that means we're going to be pretty good if you're taking a lot of the shots. So, Ivy does everything she can do. And when you don't really have a true backup point guard to give her any breathers, that makes it tough. We ask her to guard the best player on the other team most nights out. So, there's just a lot of different factors and a lot of moving parts that we've got to get figured out. But it's early in the season. This is a really challenging non-conference schedule that we have. And we've played 6 really good teams. And so for us, playing in these close games is going to help us, to answer your question. I think it's really going to help us when we get into conference play and we're in these tight games, hopefully we will have learned something from these and come out on the other end.
And to bounce it over to Emmy, Coach kind of stole my transition there. But, maybe the start of the season wasn't exactly where you wanted it. But tonight, 6 for 8 from the field, was a force down low. Just kind of take us through your game tonight and maybe what worked tonight that wasn't in the first couple games this season.
Well, before the game, Coach Witt made a point, which he does before a lot of games, of we need to get it inside. And whenever we get the ball inside, good things happen, whether that be a post score for me or a kick out for Lindsay for a 3. But my teammates keep giving me the ball and they have confidence in me, so that really helps me continue to go. And that's pretty much it.
And then Lindsay, another good game on the offensive end there. Kind of what was working for you, and kind of the same question I asked the coach. Kind of where's the locker room at heading into those Horizon League games coming up?
First off, my coaches and teammates, that's how I think offense really, got better, just because they really believe in me. And so when you have them believing in you, you have great confidence. And so I just took open shots that I felt like I had. And so I think that helped. But also with the locker room, I think it's great. This game is going to be a really good game for us to move on from. I think they really simulate Youngstown a lot, to be honest, a great post and then great shooters around them. So I think even though we had some people down, this will be a very good learning point for us.
And I will say, I don't come in here very often. You guys know me. Very mad, and I was pretty upset after the game. The girls don't see that very often either. But I know that these guys will respond because they're competitors, and we are a good team. We are a very good basketball team, and this is a learning experience. And non-conference, that's what it's all about, is preparing us for the Horizon League. And we've played 3 of the top teams in the MAC. And University of Dayton and all of these teams that we're going to play still. We've got Miami of Ohio, had a big win tonight. We've got Eastern Kentucky. We've got Cincinnati coming in here still. So still 3 really challenging non-conference games left. But next up on the docket is Youngstown State. And, we will learn from this game and use it as we move on to Youngstown. And, great opportunity to have the unanimous pick number 1 team in our league. Well, maybe not unanimous. I think that one other team got a vote, but for the most part, the coaches at our league picked Youngstown to win, and I know these guys will be ready to go, as will I, as we tip up Horizon League play.
And then just to finish it up, and then we'll get you all out of here. Just back to you, Coach. Could you, just for fans and stuff, could you just preview the weekend? What people should be expecting when they come out here to watch y'all play?
Absolutely, and obviously we'd love to see as many as we can get. We know we've got 4 games this weekend at home with us and the guys, so I know that sometimes that's a challenge, but should be a great weekend of basketball. Youngstown State has got a tremendous post player in Lily Ritz, and she just really knows how to use her body well under the basket and makes great moves and rebounds and gets fouled, and they pretty much run everything around her, and they like to shoot the 3, and it doesn't matter going in or going out, they're shooting it. They're getting up a lot of shots. And so, we're going to have to be ready to defend the 3-point line and defend Lily Ritz inside, because she's a phenomenal player. And, Coach Barnes is an excellent coach, and I know he's going to have them ready. And then Sunday, facing Robert Morris, who is a much, much improved team from last year. They've gotten off to a really good start this year. And so I've watched a couple of their games and just playing really well as a team. And they're more of a more well-rounded team. I wouldn't say that they've got just a standout star. Just really well coached and hard-nosed, kind of blue-collar kids that play extremely hard, and they'll be ready to go and eager for a win, I'm sure. So 2 great teams coming in Friday and Sunday, and looking forward to staying home for a little bit here and hopefully getting a lot more fans in the stands this weekend, and definitely looking forward to that. Thank you, guys.